Just checking something here. Give me 1 second. Just making sure everything is all right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. How y'all doing out there, family? How y'all doing out there? Welcome in to the Sun Rate 9 show. I am your host right here, Brother Sun Rate 9. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, coming in here right here for the first episode of the Sun Rate 9 show in the house, in the house, in the house. Yes, for the first episode of the Sun Rate 9 show right here on TalkShoe.com. This is the show right here where you can actually start finding me, brothers and sisters. You can find me right here on the Sunray 9 show, right here on Talk Shoe will be my new show, primarily home of my new show, the Sunray 9 show. As I have to did a show that I have to upload that I made the announcement that I'm shutting down Culture Freedom Radio Network, which I don't know if y'all know. A lot of y'all probably who knew me from Culture Freedom Radio, those who be seeing me for the very first time. I was the host right there on Culture Freedom Radio Network over like 11 some years. But when I started off with my own show called the Sunray 9 Show. But now I will be bringing it back. Yeah, man, as I started, let me get this camera right. As I started off some maybe 11 some years, almost 12 years ago, and I'm bringing it back, man, the Sunray 9 Show in the house, in the house. So how y'all been doing, sisters and brothers? How y'all been doing? And like I said, don't forget you can follow, hit that follow button and follow the show so you can get the notifications when I'm on live. As y'all can see here that I'm on camera. And now you see that when I'm on live, you can actually watch me live now. You can watch me live. That was a problem that we had with Culture Freedom Radio where you couldn't actually watch us live when we was on. You had to catch the shows in the archive. So now when you come over here and watch the show, you actually can watch it actually live now, right here on Talk Show. You can catch it live and direct from your browser and see me when I'm on the camera. So if I do screen shares and all of that, you can actually see it right here live and direct. And also, I will be sharing the shows throughout the various podcasting sites and distributing sites such as iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, what's that, iTunes, and all of those distributing sites right there. So y'all will be able to catch the Culture Freedom, I mean the Sunray 9 show, just as you called Culture Freedom Radio on all of those other sites. So I'm just gonna everything is just gonna be right here and still gonna be on those sites. So I have to get this first episode in here and then I will be doing that. But that's today I want to talk about. So like I said, so follow the show, sisters and brothers. Hit that follow button and follow the show and indeed and be in the house so you know when I come on and I have to give y'all the schedule. I have a schedule for y'all probably this week, what day I'll be coming on. So yeah, what day I'll be coming on. Maybe the same day I did Culture Freedom, but it just dropped down instead of early at 6 o'clock. We'll be probably be doing like 7 or something like that. So yeah, I give y'all some live data show days. So all of this thing, everything that was dealing with Culture Freedom Radio, when no longer the Periscope on the Periscope with Culture Freedom, all of those shows will be out. So no longer will be doing Culture Freedom. That will be all of that be shut down. So I got one more episode that I just loaded up over there, get ready to load up over there uh, to Culture Freedom. And that's the last episode dealing with Frederick Douglass, man. But anyway, sister brother, I wanted to talk to you today about something here, man. Nancy Pelosi is a evil ass woman, man. That is one evil ass woman. I'm telling you. And that's something with this Culture Sunray 9 show. I'm going to take a shows in different directions on what that I did with Culture Freedom as well. We're taking things in different direction, talking about different subject matters than I kind of like did with Culture Freedom Radio. But like, get back to it, and that's why I mentioned it because I said Nancy Pelosi. Be doing a lot of politics too this time, y'all around. Nancy Pelosi, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Whether you like Trump or not, and a lot of people don't like Trump, um, it's the way that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats have done since this dude have been in office, man. It's been ridiculous, sisters and brothers. And I'm gonna say, man, whether y'all like it or not, but see, this is what a lot of people that live. They don't like Trump. Yeah, and it's a lot of people that didn't know why, but the media have hyped it up. I'm gonna say the liberal media, the Democratic media, they have hyped it up and made a lot of people hate Trump. And I could like, especially with black people, man. I'm telling y'all, because they tell y'all Donald Trump is racist and shit. Y'all hear at CNN every time Don Lemon them come on. The man is racist. The dude is racist. He's racist. He's racist. So when you hear black folks that man, why, man, they be like, damn Trump, F Trump, all of this. Then you ask them, man, you know, why you don't like Trump, man? What's up with that? Man, he's a racist. He's a racist. I was like, well, tell me something that he done racist that hurt black people. What racist policies have he done to hurt black people as a whole in America? You'll never get an answer. Can't get no answer. But they'll tell you he's racist. They'll tell you, man, well, he said this, he said that, and he stand with the Klan. And I actually heard him denounce the Klan and all of this stuff. And but you know, but when you're mind control, you're socially engineered, and you don't use your own mind, you don't research, you don't study, you will regurgitate the stuff that some other fools say that has an agenda, and that's what a lot of our people do. Like I said, Donald Elijah Muhammad talked about the 85%, and that's what these 85 percenters out here doing. They hating without a cause, not knowing why they hate. And every time you ask some of these brothers and sisters, they don't even know why. All they can just say is some hate. And like I said, this now I'm beginning to think black people don't even know what racism really is. We really don't know what racism really is, because you listen to the mainstream media. They have engineered your mind into the way they want you to think. So anyway, they have fixed your eyeballs to for your eyeballs to see the picture from their point of view. Y'all get it? So anyway, Nancy Pelosi, like I said, well, they all like Trump. The thing he is though. Now she's talking about using the 25th Amendment to take him out of office and all of this stuff. Damn, Nancy, come on, y'all. It's almost election time. It's almost election time. And now, like y'all said, Nancy, when he wanted to go ahead and nominate the lady for the Supreme Court justice, what are y'all saying? It's not fair. Let the people decide. That's what y'all saying, right? Let the people decide about the Supreme Court justice. Now, here it is. It's election time. If the people want Trump ass out of office, let them elect him out. Now, that same process goes around now. The same policy and process should go around now. Let the people vote. Let the people decide if they want him out of office, Nancy. That's all y'all got to do. Let the people make that decision. But that's not what y'all want to do. Y'all want, because see, y'all want him out of there by enemy. Y'all been trying for 3 and some odd years, 3.5, damn, this for almost 4 years now. Y'all been trying the whole time. And here's what the thing again, you like y'all said, let the people decide. So the people decided in 2016 when the election and all that, the people decided. They made their decision. They went through the election process. As y'all said, always want to say when these shootings and things happen to black people in America, y'all said, well, let the system do its job. Let the system do what it's supposed to do. Well, the system did what it did. People went out and they voted, right? And the decision came back, Donald Trump is the president. But y'all hadn't been satisfied. Or y'all on the Democratic side, the liberals, y'all wasn't satisfied with the decision that the system made. Now, can y'all see how black people feel sometimes? Can y'all see how black people feel when y'all come back and render the decision? When these police and things like this shoot black people down in the street, and then they always say they acquitted. So now can't y'all see the frustration and the anger black people feel about this shit? Huh? Because they let it went through the process, and y'all still see. Now, anyway, he's been in office, and like even in Hillary Clinton said she was going to be a part of the resistance the whole time, and now she's even telling that, come on, y'all. And even with the voting processes, y'all going to go out and vote, right? America's going to go out and vote. Hillary Clinton is telling Joe Biden, do not concede by any means necessary. Do not concede, no matter what the people said. So people, they act like y'all stupid. Y'all don't know, y'all don't know any better. They want you to tell you to go out and vote. But when you go out and vote, and if that vote don't come back in their favor, right? Don't concede. Them stupid ass voters don't know what they talking about. They didn't know what they was doing. They didn't know how to choose. No, it's supposed to be Biden. They so damn stupid. The American people stupid. They don't know what they doing. Biden, don't concede. Don't concede. Hmm? That's what they're saying to the American people. You and I, because I'm saying voters. I registered to vote. I never voted in a presidential election before. But that's what they're telling black people, or not that black people, y'all. That's what they're telling American people, saying to the American people. No matter what y'all decide or how y'all vote, Biden don't concede. Them stupid ass American people are so stupid. They voted Donald Trump back in again. That's if he win the election. That's what they're saying. But not that now, but Nancy Pelosi, man, with her wicked ass. That woman is wicked as hell. They don't came up with all of these Russian collusions. Donald Trump is still in there. They came up with all of these bogus ass charges and allegations on dude, all the kind of stuff, right? If it was so solid, why is it Nancy Pelosi? This dude, why he's still in office? If everything y'all had was concrete proof, this, that, and another, why is he still in office? Y'all have been trying. The American people have lost a lot messing with y'all. And that's what it's about. It's supposed to be about the American people, not about y'all, Nancy. That's why I say, y'all, that is one wicked ass person. Y'all have robbed the American people. And I'm talking about especially the Democrat. Y'all have robbed the American people with this bullshiggity that y'all have been doing for the last 3.5 years. Y'all have robbed the American people. Y'all hadn't did shiggity since that time, man. But try to always bring up bull crap against the president of the United States, whether you like him or not. Let the man. Y'all had the opportunity. Look, work together, because it's supposed to be working together to build the nation, right? What is a nation divided? We can't. You're supposed to be one nation. What's the thing, y'all? Is it? He said one nation under God. Supposed to have y'all dividing the nation up with this bull. Y'all divided the nation up. They didn't want no Donald Trump divided the nation. Y'all divided the goddamn nation. Y'all divided the nation. And I would say if I was the president and y'all were doing this shit to me, I would be the same way. I'd be retaliating on y'all asses too. Hmm? I would tell the goddamn it who the Proud Boys and whoever else. Goddamn right. If y'all burning down American cities and riding and tearing up shit because y'all got mad because I'm the president and I'm trying to work on the behalf of people, make this, make the economy great for American people, put money in American people's pocket, bring jobs to America. And y'all, because y'all didn't get the person who y'all wanted in office, who was going to sell America, had that for sale sign in the front yard of America and tell China, y'all come on buy America, whoever else, come on buy some parts of America. Come on, get all our companies and send them overseas and the jobs, and damn these American people, they stupid ass. Go ahead and make this in China. The tags are made in China. The American people don't know no better. Damn them, we run this. We run this, politicians. We don't work for them. They vote us in, but we don't work for them once we get in here. We're not the voice of them. We the voices of big corporations. We the voices of international bankers. I would be, we would have that same fight if I was the goddamn president. If y'all were coming at me the same way, we would have the same fight. I would have had whoever else that's out there who maybe a patriot, and I'm trying to help American people, put American people first. I don't care what color you are, and it ain't no such thing as the goddamn color, but it don't matter what your ethnicity is. If I'm voted by the people, the president of the people, and I'm supposed to be dealing with the American people, Russia didn't vote. Russia didn't vote me in. Hell, Afghanistan didn't vote me in. China didn't vote me in. The American people went out and so-called voted to put me in. Now, if you really believe in that process, so I got to work for them, no matter what their ethnicity is. Everybody pay taxes. Whoever, Everybody got them to pay these goddamn taxes. A lot of us don't want to, and they always hollering about Donald Trump don't want to pay his taxes. Who the fuck do want to pay taxes? Be honest. Who the hell really want to pay taxes? Y'all mad at the man talking about he ain't paid no taxes? Be honest with your goddamn self. Every American person in the American person. Yeah, I wish you didn't have to pay taxes. Hell, like I said, we go file taxes, and we get tax preparers to try to figure out a way to itemize our taxes and shit. So we want to pay all that shit back. So hell, everybody's the same fucking way. Don't nobody want to pay all these high ass taxes, which y'all Democrats love to raise goddamn taxes. That's why y'all are mad talking about he ain't paid no taxes, because y'all love to raise the taxes on the people. Even when they already poor. If a man had 2 cents in his pocket, y'all want one of them. Leave him a half of a penny in his pocket. Y'all charge taxes on the 2 cents that the man got in his damn pocket. But anyway, so Nancy Pelosi, them, man, that's like I said, they wicked, man. They foul, man. And a lot of y'all stand behind this shit, man. Y'all stand behind. Y'all agree with that. But y'all, let me tell you something. You know, they say what goes around comes around. You do know that, right? They say what goes around comes around. So imagine this, right? How would y'all feel? Just think about this. Nancy Pelosi and y'all who agree with Nancy Pelosi and what the Democrats are doing. Just imagine this. Think about this, though. So when Trump is maybe out of office, and just say Joe Biden do win, and all they have been doing for the last 3 and some change months, right? What when they, let's say Joe Biden get in there and Kamala Harris? Now, what if the Republicans start doing the same bullshiggity for the next 4 years? They start doing the same shit. Come up with all kind of bullshit against Joe Biden and just don't do shit. Don't agree to vote on nothing, and just cause chaos and havoc in the damn nation. What were y'all gonna be saying? What are y'all gonna be saying? Because y'all talking about the militias who stand with Trump. What are y'all gonna be saying when they go out and stand against y'all evil asses? What y'all doing? Y'all gonna be mad, right? You're gonna be mad. So, like I said, what goes around comes around. So you think about what you're doing now, it can come right back around and get in. Like they say, it come back to hunt you. But y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't care. You do not care. Y'all are harming American people's lives. And this, you don't care about the economy and what's happening to jobs and people who losing their homes. None of that bull. Y'all don't care about none of that shit, man. What the people not losing their homes due to coronavirus and the economy being shut down. Y'all are burning down the rest of this shit with these riots and protests that y'all are doing out here. It's civil unrest that y'all are doing out here. And yeah, we know who's doing this shit. You anarchists. We know the Antifa, them, and the anarchists out here. We know. Y'all hate this man so bad. And it ain't got nothing to do with no racist, because Joe Biden is, I can't put one racist. I can't put a level to racism, because hell, racist is bad regardless. There's no level to it. But Joe Biden is, I've seen from his history, he's a racist mother sucker for real. Y'all want to throw the racism? He is. Even Kamala Harris, when she was running for president, right, against Joe Biden in the presidential debate for the Democrats, she even allegation that he was racist, brought up this and he was racist. Now all of a sudden she been tapped in to be vice president. He's not racist. Now that's what you call a sellout for real. He's not racist now. Now you running for vice president, but we still know about the crime bill that he put out. Now, when y'all talk about Donald Trump, that's why we ask those of y'all who are always saying Donald Trump is racist, when other black people ask y'all, well, What policies have he passed that have went against black people? What laws does Donald Trump pass, executive order, whatever, that he put in there that have hurt black people, that's hurting black people as a whole in America? Y'all cannot take, y'all can't know, none of y'all say shit. But we can go to 1993. The crime bill was Joe Biden written and Bill Clinton signed into law. And he's proud of it. He's not hesitant to say it. He's not hesitant to not mention it. Let me see, can I even find that, for a matter of fact? Let me see, can I find that and play it? He's not hesitant in amending it, right? Joe Biden, I'm talking about. Joe Biden. He's not hesitant in amending it at all. So, but yeah, so we got something on his record to show what he have done. But you know what? A lot of black people are willing to overlook that. I've even heard some black people say that he's less evil. He's less, what's the other word here? Less evil, less wicked, I guess. Was not as bad as, that's what he gotta say, not as bad as Donald Trump. And now that's crazy shit. I ain't, like I tell y'all, man, y'all are justify some crazy shit out here, man, and stuff out here. Excuse my French, sisters and brothers. I'm trying to find the thing about Joe Biden. I want to play this in here, man. Let y'all hear Joe Biden himself. I got to find that right clip. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. Here we go. Joe Biden, man.
Fussing.
Right. Let me see here. But let's get some history on Joe Biden right fast. Let me do a screen share, so some brothers. Let me screen share this right fast. Let's look at this. Let's screen share. Now it might be a little choppy, so some brothers, but still, again, we get the information. We get the information, the audio. Let's get this here, so some brothers. Let me enlarge it for you. That's Bobby Rush, Senator Bobby Rush. Let's get it right. Let's get it. Let's find out some stuff about Joe Biden. They're black people. It's for you.
Perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. In fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre.
What he said, let's go back. He said not y'all hear him. He said he drafted the bill. Oh, but black folk, y'all ready to forget this, though. Y'all ready to forget all about this because y'all got to get Donald Trump, get that racist ass Donald Trump out of there. Listen, though, but listen to what he's talking about, you black. He didn't say black people by name, but you know who the hell he talking about. Listen to this. Watch this. Watch this.
Not at all. In fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct.
Oh, y'all hadn't been tamed like animals. You hadn't been trained like a trained dog. You hadn't been trained, like, I'm gonna have to say this, like a trained circus monkey, huh? That's what he's saying. Y'all hadn't been to see. You hadn't been. But anyway, let's go ahead.
For love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have.
Oh, so y'all heard it. So who said the super predators first? Who was the first one hollering super predators? Now we blame Nancy. We blamed Hillary Clinton for saying predators, but who was the one saying predators? The dude right here, Joseph Biden, the one who's running for president, who told Charlemagne that if you vote for Trump, you're not black, huh? Why did he want predators to vote for him? Now wait a minute. Now he wants the predators to vote for him. Okay. We ain't predators when you need black people vote. You're not a predator.
Predators on our streets.
He had not actually marched during the civil rights movement and kept telling the story
Anyway.
I came out of the civil rights movement. I was one of those guys that sat in and marched and all that stuff.
His aides went back to say, look, he was in office marching for the idea.
That's not the word marching on Twitter. I was not out marching. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. And to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black, they're going to put you all back in chains.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Let me get back. Let me go back.
30 seconds or less.
Damn, hold on. What is Charlamagne?
And I've loved kids.
Wait a minute, I gotta start right here. Now, first he said he loved children jumping on his lap. It sounds like a goddamn predator to me. No, don't that sound like a goddamn? He sound like old pedophile, don't he? Pedophile Joe. That's what he loved children jumping on his lap. Come on, man, you grown ass man, and you letting other folk children jump on your laps. Now, chilling, y'all. That's old country folk who say chilling. But that's what. Come on, Joe. Pedophile Joe. Yep. But let's go to Charlamagne.
Jumping on my lap.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Bam. Stop right there. I know I keep stopping. Points in here. I got to put these points in here. Now, he's telling them, if you got to figure out, if you can't figure out, you got to vote for Joe Biden or Trump, you're not black. And you know why, y'all, he made that statement? Do you know why he made that statement? Because it is a known fact that black people, and here in the so-called black people here in America, vote majority Democrat. They always vote the Democratic ticket. This is a fact, y'all. This is a fact. So this is why he's making that statement. So even when a so-called black person ponder over voting or having just trying to figure out not just who's the better for the position, whether it is because that's basically y'all already know we talking about they got other parties out here, the Green Party, the Blue Party, the Purple Party, all them other parties. They don't get a chance to come to the party. The final party is always the Democrats and the Republicans. Y'all know, we know that. You never seen at the finale, you never seen the independent party either going up against at the like the NBA at the finals. You never seen someone from the Republican Party going up against the independent. You never seen an independent going up against a Democrat. It's always the Democrats against a Republican, which was against what their forefathers set up in the first place, because their forefathers did not want a two-party system. When this country was established and they set it up, it did not want a two-party system because they said what? It will divide the nation, just like what we're seeing today. Their forefathers, I mean, the European forefathers who set this up said this. So anyway, they're going against what their foreparents said. But yeah, that's why Joe Biden actually made that statement, because he know that black people always vote Democrat. So that's why he made that statement to Charlamagne. Let's keep on.
They're going to put you all back in chains.
30 seconds or less. What kind of a chance?
Now, wait a minute. Y'all mean to tell me that's not racist? Who was in chains here in America? Who was in chains in America? I want to know.
Whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black, they're going to put you all back in chains.
30 seconds or less. What kind of a chance would a northeastern liberal like Joe Biden stand in the South if you were running in Democratic primaries against Southerners like Mark Warner and John Edwards?
Better than anybody else. And you don't know my state. My state was a slave state.
My son is Attorney General a year in Iraq, came back, and that's one of the things that he finds was most in need. When he was over there in Iraq for a year, people would come to him and talk about what was happening to them at home in terms of foreclosures, in terms of bad loans that were these Shylocks who took advantage of of these women and men. I had spent years writing what became known as the Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill.
Democrats right now, especially African Americans, have really looked back on the 1994 crime bill not very fondly. Hillary Clinton herself has come out against it, even though her husband signed it into law. Well, the author of that crime bill was Joe Biden.
The Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill.
Biden's 1994 crime bill, while implementing sweeping gun control, also helped fuel mass incarceration with financial incentives to keep people behind bars.
The Biden crime bill. The Biden crime bill.
The Biden crime bill is before us. Calls for the death penalty for 51 offenses. A wag in the newspaper recently wrote that something to the effect that Biden has made it a death penalty offense for everything but jaywalking.
Biden crime bill. Biden crime bill.
I like the idea they keep in jail longer. I'm the guy that wrote the bill requiring federal judges to keep people in jail 100% of the time.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's stop. Y'all heard it, right? So now who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy? Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump the bad guy because he's letting people out of jail early who first-time offenders and first-time non-violent offenders, like our sister Mrs. Alice Johnson, right, who's a first-time offender of a non-violent crime, that this bastard right here put her in there for a long period of time. But she's supposed to go to the lever or pull that lever, right, for this bastard right here. And look at him, this smirk. Look at that laugh on his goddamn face. But this the person that y'all want to put in office over the American people. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke, y'all. It ain't a goddamn coincidence why he picked Kamala Harris, another person who have locked black people up, who have a record of locking black men up in jail, and even some who was found innocent. She still wants to hold them in prison, even after the man was found innocent. The wonder y'all think it's a coincidence why he picked Kamala Harris? Two low down mother suckers who want to lock people up for life. And y'all want good black folk? Go and pull the lever. Go on out there, get mad at Donald Trump because he's the racist, right? But go on out there and vote for them and watch what's going to happen to your black ass. And I mean that. I ain't taking that back. I mean it just like I said it. Go on out there and vote for them since Joe Biden is less racist. Go on out here and vote for them so they can lock y'all black ass up. That's what y'all want. Go on, let CNN them talk y'all into locking y'all ass up. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. You hear how I said it? Let CNN them go ahead and talk you into them locking your ass up and putting these crimes up out here and locking y'all ass up. Because remember now, y'all got music out here. These music artists saying that y'all are savages, saying that y'all are beasts. So you know what happened to a beast? Either they get gunned down or they get thrown and captured and thrown into fucking cages like animals. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are just the people that can fix that problem for these beasts and these savages out here.
Which they're sentenced, and in notable exceptions, only 85%. So I'm all for tougher enforcement. If Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot. Is it because blacks are involved in Haiti?
It was old media that got him in trouble. Personal comments he made about another White House hopeful, Senator Barack Obama.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American. Yeah. Who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man. Yeah. The Senate.
One chapter receiving fresh scrutiny comes from his earliest years in the Senate, when he strongly opposed mandatory school busing. It was designed to achieve integration and a more equitable education. What's less known is how he followed the lead of some of the Senate's most fervent segregationists. In a series of never-before-published letters reviewed by CNN, the strength of Biden's opposition to busing comes into sharper focus. On March 25, 1977, Biden wrote, "My bill strikes at the heart of the injustice of court-ordered busing. It prohibits the federal courts from disrupting our educational system." Biden sought and received support from Mississippi Senator James Eastland, the Democratic chairman of the Judiciary Committee, and a leading symbol of Southern resistance to desegregation. He frequently spoke of blacks as, quote, an inferior race. Eastland and others were partners on several of Biden's anti-busing bills. On June 30th, 1977, Biden wrote, Dear Mr. Chairman, I want you to know that I very much appreciate your help during this week's committee meeting in attempting to bring my anti-busing legislation to a vote. Then in 1978, Biden again asked Eastland to put his anti-busing bill before the full Senate, writing, your participation in floor debate would be welcome.
Well, the fact that he would solicit the support of staunch segregationists, James Eastland, as well as Jesse Helms, introducing legislation as opposing busing at that time.
Now to the race for 2020 this morning and new backlash against former Vice President Joe Biden. He's refusing to apologize as he faces growing criticism over comments he made about being able to work with others in Washington. But his examples were segregationist senators 40 years ago.
Apologize for what?
I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California.
Oh, but now listen to this. But now he just the nicest guy in the world. Joe knows. Y'all remember the goddamn presidential debate the other day? Oh, what they say? Not Bo knows, but Joe knows. This is the guy she was cheering for just the other night. Now Bo knows, but listen to right here in the debate I was talking about earlier.
Who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
To coddle the reputations of segregationists, of people who, if they had their way, I would literally not be standing here as a member of the United States Senate, is, I think, it's misinformed and it's wrong.
2020 rival Senator Cory Booker demanding an apology.
Somebody running for president of the United States, somebody running to be the leader of our party should know that using the word boy in the way he did can cause hurt and pain. Vice President Biden shouldn't need this lesson.
The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street. Increase the penalties. Increase them. I would put the son of a gun in jail. Put them to death.
From the crack epidemic of the 80s to the crime wave of the 90s to the post 9/11 war on terror, throughout his career, Biden has represented the Democratic Party consensus, shifting his views to fit whatever best serves his own political career. Over his 44 years in the Senate and then as vice president, Biden was a leading architect of today's criminal justice system, which contributed to mass incarceration and the police misconduct that protesters are fighting back against today.
When I wrote the original bill that started this whole process, the so-called Biden crime bill, I didn't call a liberal confab and write it. I didn't call any big society people and write it. I called the cops.
A Democratic president wants 100,000 cops. A Democratic president wants to build 125,000 new prison cells.
That's the secret. That somehow the Republicans tried to make the crime bill tougher. I say poppycock. They didn't make anything tougher. Found out that this midnight basketball isn't getting them together a bunch of jive folks living in their city to do, try to see if they can be Michael Jordan. When they found out, they were keeping schools open. So gangs come off streets instead of out raping my mother, marauding me, robbing the local store. They're in a gymnasium.
And do y'all see that? It says the House on Sunday approved a $30 billion crime bill that this bastard right here, y'all see him, that people want. They're tearing up cities. They're burning down goddamn cities right now and protesting to have him as the damn president of the United States, who Nancy Pelosi, like I said, that wicked ass woman, right? That wicked ass woman that's who they want in office right there. They want Trump, the racist Trump out of there. Now I'm saying racist because that's what they always keep hollering. But goddamn, who's racist, y'all? According to what I'm playing now, who's the damn racist? But this is who they want in office right there. Y'all hearing all this, right? Now, if that ain't what y'all call racist or bigoted mother, hush your mouth, man. This is what y'all gonna get, black folk.
My daughter will be safer. My wife will be safer. My mother will be safer. And I will be safer. And I will be happy.
The 1994 crime bill drove up the local, state, and federal prison populations, and it tarnished the reputations of Biden and Bill Clinton, who signed it into law.
Hey, Clinton! You didn't want to take pictures with our people here. We're still in jail before you did.
The mass incarceration created by Biden's lock-em-up policies ripped apart vulnerable communities and families for a generation, and the federal funding streams and law enforcement infrastructure it created continue to hinder reform efforts.
I'll do my job and I will take responsibility.
You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all.
Well, there was a failure of states to integrate public schools in America. I was part of the second class to integrate Berkeley, California public schools almost 2 decades after Brown v. Board of Education.
Because your city council made that decision. It was a
So
local
that's
decision.
where the federal government must step
The
in. That's why we have the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act. That's why we need to pass the Equality Act. That's why we need to pass the ERA, because there are moments in history where states fail to preserve the civil rights of all people.
Yes, and by the way, what you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
I'm sick of you disrespecting the black community. You are racist.
All right. Let's give credit to who page this is. Let me see. Let me check this down right fast. Let me give credit to who page is it. What is it? Where is it? Right here. Where is it? Yeah, paint the Trump. That's what it is. That's the name of the YouTube channel right here. Paint the Trump. Appreciate that. Paint the Trump. Paint the Trump. Let's get back out of here. All right, y'all. All right. Let's see. That's it right there. Oh yeah, that's who the next American president will be, according to Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton and the rest of the gang. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but y'all see that right there though? Did y'all see the real relationship between him and Kamala Harris in the beginning? Until somebody said, Joe, you ain't gonna win this mother sucker, man. If you don't get somebody on that, man, you don't get she ain't black, y'all. So I ain't gonna even put that black woman shit in there. It's another ploy in a game again. But you're gonna have to get Kamala, man, because she's sharp. She can try to help you out, man. She's cunning too. She's cunning, no good mother sucker, hush your mouth too. Right? You're gonna have to get her, man. You're gonna have to tap her in to help you out there, bro, Joe, because you ain't gonna win, man. You ain't gonna win without her. Oh, I need to play something else too. I know it's supposed to be about just Nancy Pelosi stinking ass, but we don't throw them all in the boat because Nancy Pelosi is pushing this. She's the head honcho, right? So we don't have to throw them all in here, but she's the head honcho. She want to take this man down because, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I wouldn't be goddamn surprised if they didn't. Now I know this is what people call a conspiracy, but I just throw it in there. I'm not saying it's true, y'all. So don't go run around here and tell nobody on the Sunray 9 show they saying this is true. But I'm just saying, I'm just throwing something out here, right? It damn near, because what they acting, man, and then coming behind this, it damn near wouldn't be no surprise if they didn't get Trump the goddamn coronavirus. If they didn't slip goddamn some kind of coronavirus pill on his ass and made him sick, so he can get on the medication. That's why I'm saying it. So he can get on the medication. So it, because that's why I'm saying this. Not saying it's true, sisters and brothers. Let me say that for the record. Not saying that is true. I'm just saying because soon as this happened, here it come, right? Now, here it come with the part about her now want to talk about taking a man out of office because he's sick and now he got to be on medication. He's not mentally fit to stay in office. So it damn this thing like they might have gave him the shit. They concocted the shit. Y'all know what I mean? So that's why I said that, man. That's why I said that. Not saying it's actually true. Um, but these people, man, I'm trying to find this other thing while I'm talking, y'all. They real diabolical, man. They are real diabolical. So now, say you would have used the excuse because the man gets sick and supposed to get coronavirus like everybody else. Now she want to say because he's on the medication. Now she want to say that he don't deserve to be in there. They gotta take him out of there. Yeah, they gotta take him out. They gotta get him up out of there. I'm gonna play something too. I want to play y'all something else. Kamala Harris in the presidential debate. Now the lies and the stuff that they were telling now when she was in there now, because we want to get this right because they running for office. They trying to get the job. So we want to give them an interview. We want to give them the interview. That's what Son Ray 9 here we want to do. We want to give them the interview. Now we know Biden and Pence them been in there, right? They already been in the office. So we want to get them the interview. We want to make sure they the right candidate for the job, right? That's all we want to do. That's all we're trying to do. Make sure they the right candidate for the job. Let me screen share this again because let's see some of the stuff that she was saying, y'all. Let me screen share one more time. One more time. Let's enlarge this and let's hear something right fast, sisters and brothers.
First, tonight, with just 27 days until Election Day, you are the ultimate jury. Something pretty remarkable happened. For the very first time since being tapped by Joe Biden to serve as his running mate, Kamala Harris tonight was forced to answer serious questions about her track record, her past comments, and yes, her frightening socialist agenda. And thanks to the corrupt media mob, which is all in on Team Biden, Senator Harris has never been asked to seriously address any controversial issue. Like, for example, the time that Senator Harris said that she believed the sexual misconduct allegations against Joe Biden, or the time that she accused Joe Biden of coddling the reputation of segregationists. Those questions still need to be asked. Or the time that she all but called Joe Biden a racist on a primary debate stage, or the time she wanted to ban red meat, plastic straws, ban oil, gas, and yes, she said it, Joe has said it many times, we'll prove it in a minute, fracking. Or the time, by the way, she called for gun confiscation via executive order if Congress didn't act the way she wanted. And let's not forget the time that she publicly supported court packing. By the way, she again tonight refused to answer that question. I don't think that's going to go over well. Or the time that she smeared Judge Kavanaugh, that was brought up tonight, and tried to ruin his life. Or the time that she supported Medicare for all, or the time that she supported taxpayer-funded health care for illegal immigrants, or the time that she compared law enforcement to the Ku Klux Klan, in other words, ICE agents, or the time that she supported a bail fund that got rioters and even accused child rapists out of jail, like she did in Minnesota. Senator Harris has never been held accountable for any of this. And with just 27 days to go, we got our first insight into all these questions she has never answered. That was until Vice President Mike Pence, he took matters into his own hands. Let's start with her lie tonight about taxes. Watch this.
He says he's smart because he can take advantage of the tax code. And he does take advantage of the tax code. That's why I'm going to eliminate the Trump tax cuts.
The truth and the fact is, Joe Biden has been very clear. He will not raise taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000
He said he's
a
going
year.
to repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well,
I'm speaking.
be important if you said the truth. Joe Biden said twice in the debate last week that he's going to repeal the Trump tax cuts. That was tax cuts that gave the average working family $2,000 in a tax break every single year. Senator,
that is
that's the math.
absolutely.
She was caught outright lying through her teeth about the issue of fracking, and we've got all the video evidence. Take a look.
I am not banning fracking. Let me say that again. I am not banning fracking. No new fracking.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated and no more subsidies for either one of those.
So, first of all, I will repeat, and the American people know, that Joe Biden will not ban fracking. That is a fact.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office, adding the United States to the list of countries who have banned this devastating practice?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Tonight, by far the most cringeworthy, disturbing moment of the debate came when Kamala Harris did everything she could do not to answer whether or not she or Joe Biden support packing the U.S. Supreme Court, something that hasn't happened in over 150 years. We've always had 9 members on the court. Well, apparently there's a reason they won't answer. Take a look at this.
Thank you, Senator Harris. People, Susan, are voting right now. They'd like to know if you and Joe Biden are going to pack the Supreme Court if you don't get your way in this nomination.
Let's talk about packing.
You once again gave a non-answer. Joe Biden gave a non-answer.
Trying to answer you now.
The American people deserve a straight answer. And if you haven't figured it out yet, the straight answer is they are going to pack the Supreme Court if they somehow win this election.
This is beyond a serious topic. Why? Because we have co-equal branches of government. We have checks and balances, and whether or not all 3 co-equal branches of government will survive a potential Biden-Harris administration. And Senator Harris thinks that she can just punt. Well, that's pretty unconscionable. What would that mean? That would mean, well, radical justices on the U.S. Supreme Court in what, perpetuity? They're going to put 11 on the court, 13 on the court. How about go for a nice even 18? That would be pretty repulsive, because what people can't get done legislatively or can't get done at the ballot box by convincing the American people, they would hope activist justices do from the Supreme Court. The American people deserve an answer.
Y'all go and check this out, the Tatum report. Go and check out the Tatum report, man, at the Tatum report. Also check them out right there on YouTube, man. Check it out. All righty, sisters and brothers. We're just bringing in a little, we're just doing a little interview test right here. We're just doing a little interview, man. They're trying to get the job. They're trying to get the job. So let's bring them and let's see their credentials. Let's see what they credential, because they have to be in there, man, to deal with the financial affairs of the American people, sisters and brothers. Yes, the financial affairs of the American people. We look here, man. I don't want nobody here dealing like, I can't afford an accountant. But you know, out of my own pocket, really, but hire an accountant. But they are the accountants for all Americans. Yes, the Congress and all of them, they are the accountants of all of America. How America taxpayers, these high-ass taxes and things that we pay, they're in charge of that. They're in charge of all the money that we pay in our taxpayers, and you know, and what they do in America, the budget, how you know, jobs will be coming in, the economy, all of that. They are in charge of this. So we need to make sure we have the proper people in place that deal with these type of things. So, you know, and they talk about Donald Trump, right? They say that Donald Trump, he's dividing the country. Well, I tell y'all what, y'all looked at the thing with Joe Biden. Seemed to be that Joe Biden is the one who is the divider. Because look what he was saying. He didn't even want. Now, talk about integration. He didn't want to even integrate the bus system to let the children go to school. Black children go to school with white, because he's going to say it's going to turn it into a jungle. Turn the school systems into a jungle. Like he's talking about the white schools, they were going to be turned to a jungle because what he was going to say, black people are monkeys, right? And they gonna have these niggas swinging down the hallways and stuff. That's what probably he was saying. These niggas gonna be swinging down the hallways like wild ass gorillas and chimpanzees and orangutans. That ain't my words, y'all, but that's how he primarily was saying. He's turning into a jungle, because y'all know they said black people had tails and monkeys and stuff, right? Putz monkeys and stuff they was calling us, right? So who is the one who's dividing? Was dividing, because there's the people who he followed his policy, George Wallace and stuff, right? Joe Biden. Don't think he gave that shit up. Don't think he gave it up. He was just hiding behind Obama. That's why Obama didn't do shit for so-called black Americans either. But we could ask Nancy Pelosi and her gang, like Cool in the gang, Nancy Pelosi in the gang. Yeah, Pelosi in the gang. Black folk, that's what y'all want to follow, that gang. Stay in that gang. Stay on in the liberal game. Stay on in the Democratic game and see what you're gonna get. Stay in the gang, you hang with the gang. Eventually, they're gonna have you doing criminal shit, and you're gonna be locked up. So you keep messing with the Nancy Pelosi's them and all of them, y'all gonna get Biden in there, and what's gonna happen? They gonna lock y'all ass up. Because Biden ain't playing with the crime. He didn't play with the crime bill, and neither did what's her name, Kamala Harris. So y'all gonna keep on. And this is not a scare tactic, but y'all see, that's why I played to certain things, and y'all can see it for yourself. But some people got blinders on; they don't want to see it. And I see that some black folk just want to play the victim. I understand. I don't understand, but I'm understanding what's going on out here today. And I got some topics to come up with that, dealing with that. Hey man, I got to get ready to get up out of here, man. But y'all come on here and follow me right here on an all new show right here of the Sunray 9 show on Talk Shoe, man. Come on and join me in the house. Peace, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Sunray 9 has been in the building. Share the show and follow the show. Got a lot of things we need to talk about, fam. Peace. See y'all next time.